All right, I got going. Today we're just gonna read through more of the Bible because, to be honest, that's all I have in me, and I have an assignment due at about 12, and it's 11 right now. So we're just gonna get into the Word. I just left the brothers and sisters in Christ meeting, and it's we're good. We're doing life. We're just doing life. Genesis 4, verse 1. And Adam knew Eve his wife, and she conceived and bare Cain, and said, I've gotten a man from the Lord. And she, again, bare his brother Abel. And Abel was a keeper of sheep, but Cain was a tiller of the ground. And in process of time it came to pass that Cain brought of the fruit of the ground an offering unto the Lord. And Abel, he also brought the firstlings of his flock, and the fat thereof. And the Lord had respect unto Abel to his offering. But Cain, his offering he had not respect, and Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell. And the Lord said unto Cain, Why art thou wroth, and why is thy countenance falling? If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted? And if thou doest not well, sin lieth at thy door. And unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. And Cain talked with Abel his brother, and it came to pass, when they were in the field, that Cain rose up against Abel his brother, and slew him. And the Lord said unto Cain, Where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper? And he said, What hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood crieth unto me from the ground. And now art thou cursed from the earth, which has opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand. When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee for strength. A fugitive and a vagabond shalt thou be in the earth. And Cain said unto the Lord, My punishment is greater than I can bear. Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from the face of the earth I shall be hid, and I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth. And it shall come to pass that every one that findeth me shall slay me. And the Lord said unto him, Therefore, whoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken upon him sevenfold. And the Lord set a mark upon Cain, lest any finding him should kill him. And Cain went out from the presence of the Lord, and dwelt in the land of Nod, on the east of Eden. And Cain knew his wife, and she conceived, and bare Enoch. And he builded a city, and called the name of the city after the name of his son, Enoch. And unto Enoch was born Ired, and Ired begat Mehuel, and Mehuel begat Methusael, and Methusael begat Lamech. And Lamech took him two wives, and one, the name was Ada, the name of the other was Zillah. And Ada bore Jabal, and he was the father of such dwell in tents, and of such as have cattle. And his brother's name was Jubal, and he was the father. Wait, oh yeah, Jabal and Jubal. And his brother's name was Jubal, and he was the father of all, such as handle the harp and the organ. And Zillah also bare Tubal Cain, an instructor of every artificer in brass and iron. And the sister of Tubal Cain was Naamah. And Lamech said unto his wives Zada and Zillah, Hear my voice, ye wives of Lamech, hearken unto my speech, for I have slain a man to my wounding, and the young man to my hurt. If Cain shall be avenged sevenfold, truly Lamech 70 and sevenfold. And Adam knew his wife again, and she bare a son, and called him Seth. For God, she said, has appointed me another seed, instead of Abel, whom Cain slew. And to Seth, to him also was born a son, and he called his name Enos. And the men began to call upon the name of the Lord. Chapter 5. This is the book of the generations of Adam in the day of God, in the day that God created man. In the likeness of God made he him. Male and female he created them, and blessed them, and called their name Adam, in the day when they were created. And Adam lived 130 years, and begat a son in his own likeness, after his image, and called him Seth. After the days of Adam, after he begotten Seth, were 800 years. And after he begot sons and daughters, all the days that Adam lived were 930 years, and he died. And Seth lived 105 years, and begot Enos. And Seth lived after he begot Enos 807 years, and begot sons and daughters. All the days of Seth were 912 years, and he died. And Enos lived and begot Canaan. And Enos lived after he begot Canaan 815 years, and begot sons and daughters. All the days of Enos were 905 years, and he died. And Cain lived 70 years, and begot Mahalaleel. 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 And Canaan lived after he begot Mahalaleel 840 years and begot sons and daughters. And the days of Canaan were 910 years, and he died. And Mahalaleel lived 60 and 5 years and begot Jared. And Mahalaleel lived after he begat Jared 830 years and begot sons and daughters. All the days of Mahalaleel were 895 years, and he died. And Jared lived 162 years and he begot Enoch. And Jared lived after he begot Enoch 800 years and begot sons and daughters. All the days of Jared were 962 years, and he died. And Enoch lived 60 and 5 years and begot Methuselah. And Enoch walked with God after he begot Methuselah 300 years and begot sons and daughters. All the days of Enoch were 365 years. Enoch walked with God. He was not, for God took him. And we can look at this in another translation, because this is the Enoch from quote unquote the book of Enoch, which is not biblically canon, but people read it like it might be. Who knows? Enoch walked with God, and he was not found among men because God took him away home with him. That's all we know about Enoch. Methuselah lived 187 years and begot Lamech. Methuselah lived after he begot Lamech 782 years and begot sons and daughters, and all the days of Methuselah were 969 years, and he died. And Lamech lived 182 years and begot a son. He named his son Noah, saying, "The same shall he comfort us concerning our work and the toil of our hands, because of the ground which the Lord had cursed." And Lamech lived after he begot Noah 595 years and begot sons and daughters. All the days of Lamech were 777 years, and he died. And Noah was 500 years old, and Noah begot Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And it came to pass, when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, sons and daughters were born unto them. And the sons of God saw the daughters of men, and they were fair, and they took them wives, of which they chose. And the Lord said, my spirit shall not always strive with man, for that he also is flesh, yet his days shall be 120 years. There were giants in those days on the earth. And after that, when the sons of God came into the daughters of man, they also bare children to them. The same became mighty men, which were of old, men of renown. And God saw the wickedness of man was great in his earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart, which was evil, continually. And it repented the Lord that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him at his heart. And the Lord said, I will destroy man, whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast and creeping thing and the fowls of the air, for it repents me that I've made them. But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord, and the greatness of the generations of Noah. Noah was just a man, and the perfect in his generations. And Noah walked with God. And Noah begot 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. The earth was also corrupt before God, and the evil was filled with violence. And the earth was filled with violence. God looked upon the earth, beheld it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupted his way upon the earth. And God said unto Noah, the end of all flesh is come before me, for the earth is filled with violence through them, and behold, I will destroy them with the earth. Make thee an ark together of gopher wood. Room shall make thou in the ark, and shall pitch it within without pitch. And this is the fashion which thou shalt make of it. The length of the ark shall be 300 cubits, the breadth 50 cubits, and the height of it 30 cubits. The window shalt thou make in the ark, and a cubit shalt thou finish above it, and the door of the ark shalt thou set in the side thereof. With lower and second and third stories shalt thou make. And behold, I, even I, do bring flood waters upon the earth, to destroy all flesh, wherein is the breath of life from under heaven, and everything that is in the earth shall die. But with thee I will establish my covenant, and thou shalt come into the ark, thou and thy sons and thy wife and thy sons' wives with thee. And of every living thing of all flesh 2 of every sort shalt thou bring into the ark, to keep them alive with thee. They shall be made, man and female. Of fowls after their kind, of cattle after their kind, every creeping thing of the earth after his kind, 2 of every sort shall come unto thee to keep thee alive. Take thou unto thee all the food that is eaten, and thou shalt gather it to thee, and it shall be their food for thee and for them. Thus did Noah according to God commanded him. So did he. Alright, that's Genesis 6 down. Join me next time. Have a great rest of your day.